guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Caitlin and I love to do beauty videos, cleaning videos. I am currently 24 weeks pregnant. Tomorrow I will be 25 weeks pregnant, so basically 25 weeks pregnant in this video. But I have been adding some baby videos to my Friday videos. I usually post beauty videos on Thursdays, and then I do a cleaning video on Friday or a baby video on Friday. So this Friday we are doing a baby video. So if any of those videos sound of interest to you, I hope you stick around and check out the other videos I've done on my channel. So today we are going to be talking about the stroller that my husband and I purchased, or my husband purchased. This was actually our very first baby purchase, our very first big baby purchase, and it was something that I really wanted to just kind of get out of the way. I have done hours of research on strollers and car seats and all that kind of stuff. So I am going to talk about the car seat because this is a travel system. You may hear my dogs moving around as always in my videos, but this stroller did come as a travel system. But I'm going to focus mostly on the stroller today, and then I'll save the car seat for another video. So the stroller, I have everything written down. We got this stroller at Bye Bye Baby, and this stroller is the Graco Bassinet LX travel system, and I have the color Drew. And right now it is $3.99 at Bye Bye Baby. So I'm not sure if you can find this particular pattern, if you're looking for a pattern like this in other stores cheaper, or if it's a Bye Bye Baby exclusive pattern, because sometimes they do that. But this is just the Graco modes. This is just the pattern that we have. And there are 9 ways to ride, so I'm going to show you all 9 ways, including with the car seat, but I'll leave the review and the details about the car seat for another video, but I'll show you all 9 ways. That includes the car seat. And the stroller weight is 22 pounds, and I'm not sure, like, I'm guessing that's with the seat attached. Altogether it's 22 pounds, but this stroller can support children from birth up to 50 pounds, so toddlers. So that's kind of the basics of everything about this stroller, and I will bring you guys in closer to see the stroller, and we're going to work our way from bottom to top, and then kind of like all about the details of the stroller, and then I'll show you all the different modes that you can use this stroller in. Alright guys, so working our way from bottom to top, that's how I'm gonna do this video to film it. I think it might be the easiest to do. But we'll talk about the wheels. So the wheels are just plastic wheels. You don't need to fill them up with air or anything. These are not all-terrain wheels, but they can be locked for, like, so I watched this lady, her name is Baby Gizmo, and she calls it mommy terrain, so like park, bark, and all that kind of stuff. So you can just lock these wheels, and you just push up this little gray piece here to lock both the wheels. That way they are going just straight forward, and then you can unlock them, and then they can be swivel wheels. So the wheels in the front are smaller, and then you got some larger wheels in the back. Same plastic wheels, so if you're someone who is looking for a jogging stroller or something to go on all terrain, you might want to look at a different stroller, but this is kind of like a good everyday stroller, I feel like, if I wanted to go to the stores or just take her on a walk where there's sidewalks or whatnot. So I felt like this stroller was good for that. And then the frame is metal here, and then the footrest down here before the seat comes is a plastic footrest, so easy to wipe clean. And then the basket, I feel like, is really, this is like the lock to keep it folded we can talk about the fold here in a minute, but the basket down here I feel like is really big and generous. So we have quite a bit of room down here, so I think this is really good if you're like going shopping by yourself or something like that, and you're taking the stroller with you. So I have my laptop backpack. We don't have a diaper bag yet, but I have my laptop backpack as kind of an example of how big the basket is. This takes up most of the basket, but you can kind of push it, and then you have some room here to throw a few items there if you're going grocery shopping and whatnot, or whatever. So yeah, I feel like this basket is really generous in size. I really think that's a good size basket. And then of course you have the locking pedals down here. They both lock at the same time and come up at the same time, so you're not having to do one and then one. And then since we're kind of working on the back here, this is the seat recline, and you just pull this tab and you push down on this. You just push down on this, and then you pull this tab and it reclines the seat up, or if you need it reclined down, you can recline. These also are Velcroed, so I'm still learning about this stroller a little bit. So, but I figured out the seat recline from one of my kids that I nanny for. He has a Graco stroller, and I was like, oh, that's the seat recline. That's how you do that. So anyway, I think that's all the way back. So yeah, that is the seat recline. Since we're back here, I figured I'd mention that. All right, and then for the child tray, I really wanted to make sure that my daughter had a child tray, just so that she could have snacks or whatnot when she got older. So it just has two little cup holders and an area for snacks, or snacks in here and a drink there. But you just press these buttons. There's two of them. I have to keep thinking backwards. You just press them, and then they release from here, and then you can just snap it back on. And then it can be kind of like a swing away if you want it like that, or you can take it completely off. So I'll leave it off so that we can take a look at the seat. So this is the seat in the fully reclined position, and the harness that has nice shoulder straps here, and then this harness is like super complicated. It took me a hot minute to figure this harness out. It comes in like a gazillion pieces. So what you do for the harness is you take this little end and you put it there, loop it to the thing, and then you click it in. So hopefully my daughter won't figure this out and be able to escape whatnot from it. So yeah, that's the harness, and then you do have some options as your kid gets taller. And then I can show you guys what the seat looks like when it's pushed up all the way. So that's when it's pushed up all the way. Feels like as far as it'll go. So yeah. So for the hood, when it's facing forward and it doesn't have the pop-out visor on, this is how far it goes. And then with the pop-out visor, that just pops out like that. That's how far it goes. And then this hood has a really nice zipper here, and it can extend even more. So that's how far that goes. And this has a nice mesh window here. Then you also have the peekaboo window up here, which I can show you here closer in a minute. But yeah, the hood is very generous. It has the UV protection 50 here, and this is kind of a big reason why I really wanted this stroller, because this hood was so big. I'm like, it's not that I'm one of those people that is like, don't touch my baby or look at my baby. It's just, I really like the way strollers look when they have a generous size hood. I just like the way that looks better. Plus it gives her the most protection from the sun and all that, all the elements and stuff. So to zip it back up, you just pull it back, one click, and then zip it up, and then there you go. So I'll show you what the hood looks like in all the different modes, but when it's forward facing, that's how far the hood goes down. So I think it goes past this tray. It might be helpful if I hooked the tray on there to show you guys. Try and give you guys as much detail as possible, but also kind of keeping the video a decent length. So yeah, there's the hood. Yeah, it goes past the tray, forward facing. So yeah, and then of course this is the seat in the fully upright position, but when you use the car seat along with the seat, you want it reclined all the way. So we'll do that for now. So I wanted to bring it in even closer, that way you guys could see this mesh paneling and the peekaboo window up here, which also has mesh. This doesn't have Velcro or a magnet in it or anything, so when it's windy, I'm sure this will be flopping around, but that doesn't really bother me. It's not a make or break. But yeah, this is how you zip up the hood. You just click it back once, and then you can zip it up. So the parent handlebar, there is gray buttons here on either side, and you can adjust the handle like this. You can adjust the handle like so, and like so. There isn't like an adjustment to make it even taller. I think this goes up. Nope. Oh, does it go up one more time? Yeah, it does. So you could put the handle like this. I think this is as tall as it gets. So there isn't a thing where you can lift it to raise it for you super tall parents, but I'm about 5'5", 5'4", somewhere in that 5-foot range, and this is plenty tall for me. I would actually probably push her like this in the stroller. So yeah, that is the handle, and this has really nice leather. This was another feature I was like, oh, I love it, sold. This has really nice leather here on the handle, so it's just a nice, good, it feels sturdy grip, and yeah. So that's the handle, and then for the parent tray, the handle doesn't lock in this position, but it locks in this position, but I'm gonna go ahead and just put it down, that way you guys can see the parent tray. So you get 2 cup holders here, and then you get a little area here. This is definitely not big enough for my phone. Where is my telephone? Found my phone. This is definitely not big enough to fit my phone in there. So my husband was like, look, we could watch YouTube and push her, and I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that. But you could put your keys here. You could put, I don't know, any like little knickknacks there, a binky or something, possibly. I would think this is big enough for that. It's just not big enough for the phone, but that's okay. I don't mind that. It's fine. It's not a big deal to me. It wasn't a make or break thing for me anyway. So, and then also on the handle has the folding mechanism. So underneath is a little thing that you push, and then you push this button in, and it folds it. We'll talk about the fold probably last. So yeah, I think that covers most of the stroller. So now I'm going to show you the different modes that you can use this stroller in, and hopefully I show you all 9. Alright, so this is clearly the first mode that you can use this stroller in, which is forward facing toddler mode type thing. If you have a toddler or a very active baby, you can put the child in this mode. So this is mode number 1. And I'm going to show you with the car seat, since I already have the seat attached. So this is the Graco car seat that came with it. Really pretty pattern. On the website, this does look black, but it's actually navy. And we are having a girl, but I wanted to get something that was gender neutral, especially for the stroller, because I figured the stroller should get me through baby number 2. The car seat may not. I may need a new car seat by the time I have baby number 2, but hopefully the stroller will get me through baby number 2 also. So we tried to do gender neutral, even though we knew it was a girl when we were buying this. And I mean, this could go either way. So anyway, this is how it looks with the car seat clicked in. So you just click it in. So this is what I would consider kind of an old school travel system. This is how travel systems used to be all the time. You used to just click them in like that. So this isn't very bulky and big with the car seat clicked into the seat like this anyway. But I don't think I would use it this way because there's so many other ways you can use this. And I think this would be like the very last way I would use this. But it is nice this way too. It works just fine. It's not super big and bulky. So I'll put the handle down, that way you guys can kind of see the hood together. Sometimes it's easier to see that when the handle isn't up. So you get pretty decent coverage with the hoods here. Pretty much full coverage, but again, I mean, not really. You can't like close them together like some travel systems, but again, this would be the last way I would use this travel system because there are just so many ways you can use this. But this is one option that, this is option number 2 that you could use this travel system with the seat and the car seat. And then to get the car seat out, you just pull the lever back here that you would pull to pull it out of the base. So you would just pull that and pull up. This is like still really new, so it needs some breaking in, you know. You know when things are so new and you just gotta break it in a few times? That's how this is. All right, so the next mode that you can do here is take off the seat completely. And you can turn it around and have it facing you, and you can have the seat like this. So, you have a toddler that likes to look at you while you're walking. You can face it that way, and this is how the hood looks. And then we can unzip it here, just in case the hood's a big deal to you like it is to me. That's how that looks in this mode. So that is the other toddler type mode that you can do with this stroller here. And then we are going to do the modes that are like my favorite modes, and this was pretty much the whole reason why I wanted this specific type stroller. So you can do bassinet mode here, and you just pull the lever that's down there, and I have little hooks you can unstrap, and this can lay completely flat like a bassinet. And I love that so much because, when we're just going for a walk and she's a tiny baby, I can just lay her completely flat like this. So you can have it in the forward facing position, and that's what it looks like with the hood fully extended, pop out visor and everything. And this is how it looks with the hood not fully extended. So yeah, I really like that, and it's a really cool feature. So again, it is easier for me to do this in bassinet mode when it is forward facing. I'm not sure why, but it just is. So if you're struggling, try it forward facing. But this is how I plan to use it for a while, when she's a little baby, is bassinet mode facing me. And this is how I'm like really excited, because she'll be a tiny baby and we'll be doing our little walks around here every day, because I want to walk with her every day to get off this baby weight and just get outside. So I'm not cooped up, so that she's not cooped up. So I'm really excited to use it like this. You can have the tray in there, the child tray. You don't have to have it in there with this mode. So you can remove that if you want. I'll probably just leave it in there, maybe. I don't know. I'll decide when she gets here. But yeah, really, really excited about this mode. And then this is the hood without the zipper extension, and then with the zipper extension, it just looks so fancy, European, like, it's just, I'm just so excited. I love this stroller. We've had it for a while. We've had it since maybe like February, I think, and I love it still. I still love it. So yeah, that is the bassinet mode. I really like it. All right, and then the last two modes, pretty sure they are the last two modes, is with the frame and the car seat. So again, you can do the car seat facing you, which is probably typical. Most people would probably do that with an infant car seat. So this is one way. This is the hood on the car seat, but we can talk about the car seat in another video. But this is another mode. So this mode would be really good if I'm by myself and we're going to the store and I just want the frame and the car seat. So that was another reason why I really wanted this stroller, because it was so versatile with everything, and I just thought it would be the perfect everyday stroller to use. So so I would use it like this if I wanted to use the car seat with this stroller. And then you can also face the car seat out this way, which could be fun too. If you have an active baby that likes to look at everyone and say hello and all that kind of stuff, so you can also face the car seat out to the world. So, you know, which we'll see how she is, but she might like riding like that too. So that might be fun for her too. And then if you wanted to see how they were doing, you just, you know, you can just put all that stuff back and go like that. That's pretty cool. I really like it. I'm really very pleased with this purchase. Alright, so I'm probably going to show you guys how to fold this without the seat, and then I can show you with the seat, just so you can see both ways. I would probably fold this without the seat just because it seems easier. So since I'm a nanny, I've learned quite a few tricks for folding strollers. Usually I kind of like to lock the wheels in place. Typically I will lock the back wheels so that it's not rolling away while I'm folding it. And then this one has the fold up here by the handle. So just push. Again, this is like new, so you know, like those new plasticky things need to be broken in a little bit. So yeah, that is the fold without the seat. Super lightweight. I would probably fold it like this all the time, just because it just seems the most convenient way to do it. Possibly, I don't know. We'll see when I get there. But yeah, really like the way that folds up without the seat. And then to unfold it, you just make sure that the little part down there is not hooked, because this kind of keeps it from falling open and all that kind of stuff. So as husband's much quicker at unfolding it than I am. And then folding it with the seat, same thing. I would probably lock all the wheels, lock the wheels in the front so they weren't swiveling all over the place, lock the wheels in the back so it wasn't rolling away while I'm pulling it down. Just a few tricks that I've learned since being a nanny and kind of doing some research too. A lot of people say that's the easiest way to fold it. So this is folded up with the seat. And it just clicks together like that. So it has a standing fold with the seat, without the seat. I just feel like without the seat it's probably less bulky and it would be easier to put in the car. So that's why I would probably just do it without the seat, but you know, it could change by the time she comes or whatnot. So yeah, and then you know, unfolding it is the same. So I was just looking at all the modes online to make sure I covered them all. There's one I did forget. And one that, you know, again, I probably wouldn't use it, but let's say that you fold the stroller up with the seat and the seat is facing you, but you want to use the car seat. You can do it like that. So it would be like the car seat facing out to the world, but with the stroller seat in. So that was the last mode. That was one that I didn't think of, but you could use it like that if you wanted to. So baby would be facing away from you technically in the infant car seat. But you know, if you wanted to use it like that, you definitely could. It's definitely an option to do so. Also, this is the button that you use to move the seat. So we're going to show you that closer up while we're down here. So yeah, this is the stroller that we decided on. And so far I'm really happy with the purchase, and I really liked it because it came with the car seat, the stroller, and it also has a car seat base. And I really liked all the different modes and ways that you could ride this, like the pram, bassinet mode. I just thought that was just so cool and convenient, you know, when they're tiny babies and you just want to take them for a walk outside. I just thought that was really cool, and I think using this just as the frame and using the car seat when you are out by yourself shopping or whatnot is super convenient and easy. This seems very sturdy. It's kind of been folded up and in storage for a while. Probably since February. I think we purchased this in February, so it's just been kind of hanging out in her room since then. Just kind of folded up and stored away. So, and nothing has come apart on it yet. And I've kind of played around with it here and there a few times. So yeah, seems good, seems sturdy, and we can always do another update once she's here about everything. You know, because I know it's always different when you're using the baby with it, when the baby's in it, and you know, it's just different. So we can always do like a little update with her, which would be super exciting about the stroller and everything. So far so good. Really love all the features it has, and the price wasn't actually too bad considering all the features that the car seat has and the stroller has and all that kind of stuff. So thought it was actually a pretty decent price. And Graco is a brand I'm super familiar with, nanny wise. The youngest kid I watch has a Graco stroller and car seat, so I was already pretty familiar with everything about them, and they were kind of my first choice to start with, but I did look at a bunch of other brands just to kind of see, but I figured this one was probably the most user-friendly for me and my husband. And yeah, I love the pattern on it too. It's like a geometric type pattern on the hood and just gender neutral. So anyway, I hope you guys found this video helpful if you are looking at this stroller, or if you're just interested in stuff like this. Stroller and car seats always fascinated me. Even before I got pregnant, I loved just looking at them because they're all just so different, have so many different features, and I just love, I don't know, I'm so strange. I don't know if it's because I have early childhood background and I wanted to know like all these things that these parents were using and talking about, and I felt like I needed to know that, but I've always been interested in strollers and car seats and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but hopefully you found this helpful, and you know, if you were looking to buy this, I think it's a really good buy. But I say go ahead and try it out in the store and see if it's for you. You know, it makes a really big difference to try things out in the store. So yeah, as always, live life in full bloom, and I will see you guys later. Bye.